If you've ever wondered what to buy at Aldi that's healthy, this video was meant for you. I'm gonna break down the top 10 things to buy at Aldi in 2025. I'm talking about bread, meat, snacks, staple items, and more. You may think of Aldi in the past as maybe being a low-cost grocery store, but not having the best assortment. If you haven't been here in a while, it's changed. They have amazing items that we cover all the time on this channel. Let's start with one of the best items here, bread. This is probably one of the best breads in the entire grocery store. It's called Knock Your Sprouts Off, and it's organic. I think when it comes to grains like wheat and oats, they should be organic because it can be sprayed with Roundup as a drying agent at the end of the farming process, and you can find high levels of glyphosate. They can't spray it when it's USDA organic. But look right here. It says sprouted 7-grain bread. Sprouted bread takes the grains and sprouts them, usually by soaking them in water for 24 to 48 hours. What that does is unlock more nutrition in the grain for your body to digest, and it makes it easier to digest too. Knowing all of that, we look at the ingredients, and they are picture perfect. The bread is sweetened with honey and molasses to the tune of 1 gram of honey per slice. Unheard of. Most breads usually have cane sugar, like Dave's Killer Bread in the green bag has 4 grams of cane sugar. This has 1 gram of honey, and every other ingredient is perfect. It's nice and soft and pillowy, and because you're buying it here at Aldi, look at the price, my friends. It's $3.99. They have a regular loaf, and they have the low sodium loaf. These are not just the best breads at Aldi's, it's one of the best breads you can buy, ingredient-wise and price. Let's talk about sauce and pasta, because Aldi has epic options for gluten-free pasta, regular pasta, keto pasta, and sauce. So if you like your regular pasta, whole wheat pasta is a way to go. What do I say? Over the years, if you're gonna eat carbs, make sure they count. Well, if you get regular pasta like this is just made of regular wheat flour. In fact, sometimes they even enrich it. If you take a look at the ingredients, see, durum wheat enriched with cheap synthetic vitamins. There's not much to this, but the organic whole wheat is just organic whole wheat flour. That's the only ingredient. A 2-ounce serving has 5 grams of fiber and 7 grams of protein because it's a whole wheat. It hasn't been stripped down. This is what you want, and to get at $1.99 is an amazing deal. Now let's say you're gluten-free, right? Say hello to my friends right here. We have chickpea penne, we have chickpea rotini, brown rice and quinoa, fusilli and penne. Fusilli, if you're a Seinfeld fan, we can make a fusilli Jerry, and a Bobby approved one, because all of these are just the 1 and 2 ingredients. This is just 100% chickpea flour. But my friends, do you see what I see? A 3/4 cup serving has 8 grams of fiber and 12 grams of protein. Wow, wow, wee wow. Nutrient dense, complex carb, gluten-free grain. And it's not gonna be as nutrient dense, but if you want brown rice and quinoa, it's 95% brown rice. The rest quinoa, 5 grams of protein, 2 grams of fiber, really good. All of these are 16 ounces for $2.69. That's an amazing deal, because sometimes gluten-free pasta can get expensive. Now you're waiting for the keto one because you don't want to eat the carbs. Well, they've had this for a little while, but this is Hearts of Palm pasta. They ripped off, essentially, over the years, the Palmini brand and made their own version. 3 servings per container. So per serving, it's 2 net carbs. 4 carbs minus the fiber is 2. I would eat the whole thing, and so would you. So the whole package has 6 grams of carbs and 6 grams of fiber. The ingredients are perfect. High fiber foods, by the way, like this and the whole wheat pasta and the chickpea rotini, are prebiotics. Anything that feeds your gut is a prebiotic, which is really good for your gut microbiome. This packet here for $2.69 is cheaper than Palmini. So we have 3 types of pasta, all perfectly Bobby approved, all great prices. What do we do for the sauce, right? Well, if you want the most budget-friendly sauce I've ever seen at any other grocery store, it's right here. This is the Simply Nature Organic Marinara Sauce. You can pick up the organic tomato basil. Both are great. It's $1.99 for a jar compared to $6.88 for Rayo's, which used to be Bobby approved, and it's not anymore. If you know, you know. So check this out. This is organic tomato puree. It's diced tomatoes, basil, garlic, spices, and that's it. I don't love the fact that the tomato puree is water reconstituted with tomato paste. Sometimes that's a little inferior. I like whole chopped tomatoes, but still, this is perfect ingredients. To get it for $1.99, you're not gonna get a better deal. And I probably should explain, because I can see the comments already. Rayo's used to be Bobby approved, but then we found out that even though they put olive oil on the ingredient list right there, it's actually a combination of olive oil and refined olive oil, which is highly processed, and they never listed it until someone called them out on it after they verified it with customer service. Refined olive oil is a no-no. Stick with the ALDI brand, sauce it with your pasta of choice. You have budget pasta night done right. This is such a great find here at ALDI. It's butter, but it's Irish butter from Ireland with milk from grass-fed cows. It's like their version of Kerrygold, and it's only $3.35. It used to be about $2.99 back in the day. But what's really interesting about European-style butter versus this is organic American-style butter. They're about the same price, but American-style butter has more water. This is fat. You don't want water. You want European-style. It has more fat. Fat is good when you're in butter. And if you're looking for something spreadable too, this is pretty rare, but they have the same Irish grass-fed butter mixed with what? Canola oil, sunflower oil, olive oil. Spreadable Bobby approved, regular European Irish Bobby approved for a great price. ALDI has one of the lowest prices on 100% grass-fed beef, along with Walmart too. And keep an eye out. I'll be doing a top 10 or so things to buy in the new year at Walmart and Costco, Whole Foods, and Target, and all those. The reason why I love this is it's only $5.49 for a pound. Let's check out a couple interesting things here. It's 100% grass-fed, grass-finished ground beef. Some people like to say, Bobby, you always talk about traceability, and this is from Australia, Uruguay, and the USA. And yes, while that does matter for things like olive oil, avocado oil, coffee, I know all of those places do really good grass-fed farming, so I'm okay with it coming from those countries because they're super quality. Let's do a price comparison for a second, because this is $85.15 regular conventional beef for $4.99. This is $85.15 organic grass-fed for $5.49. So for a little more money, you're getting far superior meat. What do I mean by that? This comes from cattle that are factory farmed. They only eat GMO grains, and they're not free on the pasture all year long. This comes from cattle that only live on the pasture and only eat grass. They don't even eat grain. Nutritionally speaking, better for you when it comes to vitamins, minerals, and omega-3 fatty acids. Grain-fed meat actually has higher omega-6 fatty acids, which is the more inflammatory one. Nothing beats grass-fed beef. That price is absolutely fantastic. I'm reaching into my bag of tricks here to pull out the sponsor of this video today. It's Armor Colostrum. I've talked about it in the past. You've probably seen their ads online, and that's a good thing, because in this jug is colostrum that comes from grass-fed cattle. And the way that I take it is I get the plain unflavored jug and I dry it a bit on my tongue 2 times a day. In the winter, Jesse takes it too, Rose takes it too. Colostrum from Armor is from grass-fed cattle. It's the early mother's milk. And no, they don't take it from the baby calves. Fun fact, only 40% of the colostrum is used by the calves, 60% is wasted via runoff. That's what they use for here. And because they use cold chain technology, they don't heat the colostrum. It doesn't kill the hundreds of living bioactives in the colostrum, which is good for your gut barrier, immune barrier, respiratory barrier, and more. If you want to try it, I link down below, gets you 15% off your first order. I highly recommend the Armor Colostrum. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Do not sleep, pun intended, on the coffee selection here at ALDI, because it's really good coffee at really good prices. Come straight to here. I would get either this one or this one, and it looks like they're currently a few cents off right now. This is legit single origin coffee. This is single origin Sumatra. They have single origin Colombia, If you like organic, they have organic single origin Honduran or Colombian for $5.79 and $5.59. Unbeatable prices. The reason why I like single origin is because it's almost always going to be higher quality than blends. Blends can be beans from multiple countries. You have no traceability. Traceability is really important for coffee beans, olive oil, avocado oil, stuff like that. Single origin is only coming from that one region. This one also is high altitude beans, which are even more quality. A bag of Dunkin' this size is about $7.50, $8, right? To get it for $5.59 and $5.79 for way better quality coffee, try the coffee at ALDI. It's really, really high quality. Longtime viewers of the channel know that this pouch full of brown rice and quinoa is one of my favorite things in any grocery store. Why? Well, sometimes you need a quick, easy side dish, and to make brown rice and quinoa would take about 35, 45 minutes to boil it. This is done for you, and the price is great. It's 8.8 ounces for $2.29. What's even better? The ingredients. Organic brown rice, organic quinoa, organic garlic, organic extra virgin olive oil. They use real EVOO in this. And then if you want to get the 7-grain version, which has gluten, big deal. You're getting organic wheat, brown rice, quinoa, groats, and it's all cooked in extra virgin olive oil with lentils and quinoa in there too. These are awesome. If you just make a little chicken or steak for dinner, warm this up, put it in a pan with a touch of oil and a touch of bone broth or water to hydrate it. It's delicious, but be careful what packet you pick up because look, this is just jasmine rice, right? But I don't know why they do this. They sneak in the sunflower oil and there's soy lecithin in there too, which is bad ingredients, not Bobby approved, but this is just white rice, not much nutrition. This is loaded with complex carbohydrates, literal best-in-class ingredients, and it's ready for you. Stock it in your pantry, you'll love it. There's a sleeper of an amazing Bobby approved hot dog in here. And it's this one. It's the Simply Nature organic beef hot dogs. And I've said this for years, and they don't listen to me, not that they have to. They have to put this in bigger lettering because look, made with 100% grass-fed beef is in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner to get grass-fed organic beef hot dogs. For $4.49 is a phenomenal deal. Are the ingredients good? The ingredients are amazing. Look at this. Mustard, paprika, white pepper, mace, onion powder, garlic powder. Clean as they get for an all beef grass-fed hot dog in a world where a lot of these hot dogs, right, the stuff that we grew up on, are mystery meats or what I call lips and buttholes. This is good grass-fed beef at a great price. In case you didn't know it, for a couple of years now, Aldi's had pasture-raised eggs, and look around, the price of eggs has really gone up. Over there you have conventional eggs for $3.96. The organic ones are $4.99, the free-range ones are $4.79, and the pasture-raised ones are $5.79. But I'm calling these the best eggs at Aldi, even better than the organic one, because these come from pasture-raised chickens. The difference between this and any of the eggs that we just talked about is these chickens live outside almost all the time. They're free to roam on the pasture, eat bugs and worms and grass, and yes, they might come inside at night to protect from predators. But because of that, nutritionally speaking, these eggs have way more omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin E, vitamin D, and more compared to the other ones. Now, I do like the organic for the sake of the supplemental feed being non-GMO, but those chickens, even the free-range chickens, never go outside. These chickens only live outside. I do wish it was organic and pasture-raised, but it's still Bobby approved, and by far it's the best eggs at Aldi. This is unbelievable because these coconut crisps used to be one of my favorite things as a sweet treat at Aldi. And just for the fun of it, I scanned it with the Bobby approved app and it came up as not approved with these funky ingredients. And I was like, that can't be right, can it? It is right. Aldi pulled a complete 180 and changed the ingredients. Look what's going on. These used to be perfect and now they have cane sugar twice and natural flavorings. This is what they were as recently as early this year. It was a perfect 5-ingredient crisp. The salted caramel, the chocolate one had perfect ingredients and it was really popular. And now they've changed it and swapped out the coconut sugar for cane sugar and put natural flavors in there. That's a shocking and appalling move. I cannot believe they did it. Now these are no longer Bobby approved, and I used to love them. Very, very weird why they would do that. And remember, when you're in the grocery store and you don't understand ingredients or you're confused, it's normal. Break out the Bobby approved app. You can scan any barcode at any grocery store. It highlights the bad ingredients for you. You click on it, it tells you why the ingredients are bad, and it gives you an alternative that is Bobby approved. Unlike other apps like the Yuka app, it just gives you a random score as to something good or bad. They don't explain why. I do. It's like having me go shopping with you at the store. It's free. You can get it on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Just search Bobby approved or click the links down below. If you're looking for some lunch meat to make sandwiches for yourself or for the school, this is a great deal on organic non-GMO turkey. You get $5.29 for 6 ounces, which if you buy organic turkey at the store, you know it can be expensive. And this has perfect ingredients: organic non-GMO turkey, seasoning, and that's it. Even the Black Forest ham is just about perfect. Organic ham is hard to find, meaning the pig has a non-GMO feed. This is organic ham, seasonings, brown sugar is here, but look what it says. It says 0 grams of added sugar. The USDA says if you have under a certain amount of sugar or calories or fat, you can call it free of that. So my guess is it was maybe only in the brine or just on the edges, because one slice comes up as 0 grams of added sugar. Whereas if you pick up the honey ham, this one actually has 2 grams of added sugar, and that's coming from, even though it's called honey, there's also cane sugar in there too. So I would put that back and say the Black Forest, which sounds spooky, but spooky delicious, and the turkey and the smoked turkey are all really great deals. And if we put this down, you need a little bit of cheese for your sandwich. Well, they usually have organic sliced cheese. I don't see it. They usually have organic string cheese. I don't see it, but I do see this. They have limited, but grass-fed Australian cheddar cheese for $3.55 for a 7-ounce block. This might not be here all the time, so for the sake of evergreen, because this video will run you all year, oh, excuse me, will run all year long, right here, the cheddar from Ireland. This is like the same kind of dairy they use for the butter. This is grass-fed cow milk Irish cheddar. A little more, it's $4.29, but this one's always here. Both cheeses are Bobby approved. All right, friends, that is it for the top 10 or so items to buy at Aldi in 2025. Think about it as your ultimate guide to shopping healthy at Aldi, which years ago, yes, it didn't have any of the good stuff. But you come here now and it's completely changed. They have a lot of Bobby approved items for great prices, and be on the lookout for more of these guide to 2025 videos coming from my favorite grocery stores like Costco, Walmart, Target, and more all this week and next. But from my favorite place to store, I leave you like I always do. # keep on cooking. Mad love from me to you, and peace. Bye-bye.